know, I just realized something. I may have lost the beginning of this video. So, let me just give you a recap. I use this mold from Julie's at Pouring Your Heart Out. It's probably, a 1/4 of an inch, or not quite, 3/8 maybe inch deep, 4.5 inch geoid coasters with a little black heart. And what I did is I did 6 ounces, and I used 2 colors, my black and white. I used my Bombay white, probably I think 2 squirts of that, 2 squirts of my black. I didn't add any shimmer of any kind. And then when I mixed that up, I tried to pour 2 sides at the same time, and you saw the results. 2 were good, 2 were not. Flipped them over. Anyway, this is pretty much a recap or the beginning of my video, and if I can't find it, this is what you're seeing. So stay tuned, we'll see the rest of the project. Thanks everybody. Well, I have to say, the coaster set up within an hour and a half on the heat mat yesterday. I did not get to it. My husband and I are battling a cold, so I do have the sniffles and a bit of a cough. He went to the doctor yesterday, and apparently he doesn't have influenza or COVID, but influenza is going around our area. So anyway, we're just doctoring up with antibiotics and cough syrup. So anyway, what I have here before I get started on the coasters is I have this glitter mix, and it's mainly silver with some blues, golds, reds, a little green in there, and I want to use it on our coasters, but I don't think I have enough, so I'm going to quickly make up a little more if that's feasible. I just grabbed what I had here. There's some more little glitter. Use that up, and I'm just going to put a sprinkle of these other colors in. So here we go with just a little green. Just a little green, maybe a couple shakes. A couple of shakes of, this is purple, and this glitter is not fancy glitter. It's just like either Walmart or dollar store glitter or secondhand store glitter. It's just what I've accumulated. A little blue. Might need a little more than that, but we shall see. What do I have here? A little red. Whoa, a lot of red. Just want multicolored in there, and this is pink. Little pink, little stir. Gosh, did I do green? I don't recall doing green. That's my memory for me. Guess I want a little more green. Mix that up. Are we even close, or are we a little too much? Well, let's just mix it all up. See what we have. That should be enough, and if I don't have what I think I need, I'll just make some more. Anyway, a little blend. So let me put this up. I'm going to set this aside. Get rid of that. I just cleared up my glitter area, didn't I, from the little tic-tac-toe. I had glitter everywhere. So we're not going to need resin just yet. And let me show you what's happened. 2 out of 4. 2 out of 4 went down the middle, if you can see. I need to move my mat. These 2 I want to use. These 2 I'm not sure of. So I'm going to leave these alone and not work on those today. This is just going to be 2 coasters. Let me turn this around here and go with that. So I'm going to get another little cup and working on these 2. Whoops, there's a piece of glitter right there. Where's my tape? Get rid of that. And I still have enough for a top coat. So I have right here my polyacrylic. It's a water-based polyurethane type mix, and I'm just going to get a spoon. You're not supposed to stir this or it makes bubbles, but I guess in our case it doesn't matter. I'm just going to put a little polyurethane in here, and this dries clear. I'm trying to guesstimate how much to make, just a little more. Put that there. I'm going to add, I'm going to get rid of this spoon. Wipe that off, I can use it again. I've got a little spoon here. Can you see me? Okay, I'm over here. I'm just going to add some of this glitter in there. Stir it up a little. I want it thick. Maybe just a little more. That's pretty runny. A little thicker. Oh, I'm glad I did make more. And simply enough, I want to just sort of visually divide this in half. That one's a little shallow, this one's a little full. Just go with this one. And I'm just going to put a little of this glitter probably a thick line, but we'll fix it. Down here. Now I know I've seen Julie do something similar from Pouring Your Heart Out, and I believe there's other resin artists that I've seen do something of this sort, so this is not my idea. Credit goes elsewhere. Little seam like that, and then we can try a fork, and all I wanted to do is just bring this out in a couple, both sides. That's a little thick. Just want to, maybe the fork isn't the thing. So that was a try. Could do a paintbrush. Just bring this out into little points. I may have seen something from, oh goodness, Sherry Moulton, because she is the glitter lady. She likes her bling bling. And I just want to just take some of this out. And little points. I'm not being very delicate. Bring that back. Maybe. Something like this, and then I was going to bring it out from the other side too. Explosion of color. It reminded me of New Year's in a sense. That's a big fat glob. We'll put that back. So that's with the paintbrush. Let's try one of these dotting tools. I'm just gonna play with it a little bit. Try to divide it up. Little points. And I don't want to go too far out. Make sure I keep the middle covered. So I'm going to go ahead and play with this, and I'll show you what I've come up with after it dries. And this shouldn't take but maybe, oh, I guess I'd wait a couple hours before this polyacrylic dries. And I know there's other things people use. I'm sure you could use Mod Podge or clear glue, or what else? There's something made specifically for resin, and I can't think of it offhand. But this is all I'm going to do, is just play with it and bring it out on the center line here. So once that dried, I'll get back to you. Have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye. Okay, I'm ready to demold these, and yesterday when I left you, I went ahead and did a clear top coat, but I foresee a problem already, and I think it's because my resin was too cold. Let me just take this out and I'll show you what I mean. Now, I don't know if you can see. Maybe you can. Right in this area here. Now, I watched this for bubbles, but I think, I don't know, I think it was too cold. The bubbles didn't release, but it's a little rough here. The top coat finished this off nicely, but I could leave it alone and just go with what I have, but I don't like it. It's pitted. It's pitted, and so is this one. So I think I'm going to have to go out, pardon that light, but it's the only way I can show you. So you see those bumps there, little pits? I think I'm going to have to take these out and just sand that down and do another top coat. Once I get that smoothed out. There's our back. The back turned out nice and straight. But I do like how the sparkles turned out, the glitter with the polyurethane. Let's just go ahead and, well, if I do anything with these, I'll have to do a top coat anyway. But let's see what happened here. Now see, the back's better. I could actually go ahead and do this side like this side. That's a possibility. The other one, see how it all spread this way? Let's see what happened. Oh my goodness, I could probably do that too. Okay, more to do, more to do. Let's see the little heart. I just put the leftover resin in it. Black heart. I'll take care of the edges, maybe put a little something in there and put it on a black necklace. So I have my work cut out for me. I'm going to take care of the sanding, possibly go ahead and do some more glitter across these, and I'm hoping I'll have this done for you by Sunday. We'll see what happens. Talk to you later. Okay, well, I was able to sand the tops and edges of these coasters, and now what I'm doing is I am just taking my Tester's silver paint. My label came off, but this is Tester's metallic paint, used for models and such things, and I am just taking a, I don't know what you call this brush, but it's my favorite. It has a wedge to it, and I'm just going around the edges with my silver paint, and I am going to do this before I do the top coat, because I'm wanting my top coat to go over the sides. And then if this is already there, it's already there. That's what I've been doing, just going around the edges. And I'll go a little across the front, just a hair, just like that. And I was using my silver pen, this one, but I can get quicker coverage and better coverage, I believe. It's upside down with my paintbrush. The only drawback is getting it off your fingers, but this cleans up real easily with acetate. Did I say acetate? Acetone, excuse me, acetone. Get it off my fingers and to clean my paintbrush. Just like that. And I did not add more glitter to the other two. I have another idea. So these can possibly still go as a 4-piece set or 2 sets of 2. We'll have to see when they're completed. Or leave a comment in the comment section for me. I'm having a hard time seeing today. I don't know. My lighting's pretty good in here, although you might see shadows. I think it depends on the side of the day. I have a north window to my left, and it's not sunny out. Usually when it's sunny, I get really good lighting in here. But we are down in the, oh gosh, I think it was 3 degrees this morning. Pretty cold. Pretty cold, I must say. Get over this edge a little bit. So I won't keep you watching me do this. It's probably boring, but I will come back when the edges are dry and we'll get prepared for the top coat, and then I can call these finished. Okay, my silver edging is dry now. And I decided what I'm going to do with these two is use some stickers. I went through my sticker box and I found these. These are themed stickers. I believe I got them from Walmart. They are made by American Crafts, London, Utah. And there are 2 that are the same. And these are just some type of black filigree with silver in them. So I thought that should work just fine if I can get them off. Here, this is the longest one, and I think it'll fit straight across nicely. So, let's see if I can't get this down. Rather center, but yet still across the midsection there, and I'm going to guesstimate is right about there, and I think once it's down, it's down. Whoop. A little bend there. I looked at my tattoos also, but nothing seemed to catch my eye there, and I thought we would just do something like this. So let me get the other one. Get 2 different packets and they're the same. Peel this off. Get that on there. We could go the same way like that, or we could go the opposite way. I think we should go the same way. See if I can't eyeball center. Let's see. Maybe there. Whoop. Whoops. I'm going there. Just like that. We've got to lift that up. Put a fold in it. Come on. Okay, there. Just like that. I think that'll be lovely. Just perfect. Okay, put these aside. Now I'm going to grab a brush, which I should have grabbed, and I'm going to be using this Monster Liquid Latex. I haven't tried that but once, and this is what's used to make, you know, wrinkles and masks on your face for Halloween. But it's pure latex, it seems, and we're just gonna spread it on the back to protect the coasters from having resin overflowing into the back. If I can get the lid off over here. It's on pretty tight. Come on, there we go. Yeah, look at that. Sticky gooey gooey stuff like that. So I ought to put my gloves on, and maybe I could just use my fingers, or maybe I'll get a brush. Let's just see what happens. I'm not well versed on this, and I'm thinking I should pour it in a little cup like that. This doesn't take long. Whoa, oh, came out pretty quick. It didn't say shake it, so I didn't. Maybe I should double check it. Doesn't say. Doesn't say shake it, so I'm gonna grab a brush. I hope I can get it off a brush pretty good. No? I guess we'll find out. So I'm just gonna flip one over. Just go. Don't have to go too far in. Just going along the edges. And while we're waiting for this to dry, I can go ahead and warm up my resin. I think I'm going to use PBO for the top coat. And here's a question for you. Can anyone tell me if resin can get too old? Because the premium I have is rather old, and heating it up, you know, helps, but the resin itself in the bee jug, it's kind of milky, and I don't know if that's because it's getting old or it's just been, you know, getting too cold. I'm not real sure about that. So if you know, would you please let me in on that, because I'm not sure, and I haven't contacted the company. I guess I could if I wanted to. Get this one down here. I've got them just sitting on some little cups, and we'll get this one. Let's go around the sides. Everything I'm using I'll have listed in the descriptions below in the drop box. Oh, and I've also been trying to get some things on my storefront. I mean, that's a chore in itself, but I'm not finished. I'm not near close to finished. But what I did list the other day was some knit hats, since we are in the cold season. So I have some really nice hand knitted hats by me. if you're looking for something to keep you nice and toasty warm. And I will put, most everything is in my Amazon shop that I'm using on these coasters. Boy, that's got a smell to it. Not bad, but you can sure tell it's a chemical. Alright, I'm gonna let that set, mix up some resin. And these are on my leveling table, so I hope it's nice and level, and we'll see you in just a little bit. Okay. Okay, I've mixed up almost 2 ounces of Pudio resin. Here, this is a 1-to-1 crystal clear self-leveling, 30-minute work time, low VOCs, low odor, and non-flammable. Okay, so here we go. I'm just gonna pour this top coat on here, and hopefully we'll have enough. Let's do a little on each one. I'm hoping I'm level. I'm hoping this will cover up those imperfections. And that is rolling to the other side. Let me lift my table a skosh here. Stop that from happening. I don't know if those white specks will fill in or if they'll stay white, but if not, it's just how it's gonna be. Hey, scrape this out of here. I don't be going over there just yet. Spread this out a little bit. To the edges, and I do want it to go over the edges, so I'm gonna use my fingers and maybe go around that here in a second. It's starting to snow this afternoon here in Idaho. We've had a little bit of snow here and then, but it's, you know, melted off. Nothing's really stuck. I hope I'm level. Should be. This looks level over here. Those white specks, I don't know. Still see them. That's where I sanded. I think they're pretty. Kind of a little New Year's thing. I guess it's almost time to look into Valentine's now, or St. Patrick's Day. That'll be here before we know it. Okay, I'm just gonna take my finger here and just go around the edges. It's kind of tough because they're the geoid. What do you say it? Geoid mold. just help along. That liquid latex didn't take too long to dry either. Just want to help it along here. Like I might have needed more on this one. But let's see. I don't know if I've done it all. I can't tell. Get in here. Get over that way. And look across and make sure we don't have any little divots. Looks good to me. Looks like everything is covered. Let me get my alcohol on my gloves. I'll wipe these off. I can wear them again. So I'm not sure what the next project will be. Stay tuned. I guess it'll be a surprise. Okay, and look at this. I have my torch. I got my torch here. I'm going to turn it on. And hopefully I don't burn the place up. Some bubbles. I really don't see any bubbles. Okay. Our divots aren't getting filled in. There's going to be spots, freckles. Oh, that works slick. Okay, turn it off when you're done. I'll be back when these are set and we can take the rubber off, and then I'm just going to put some little rubber feet on the bottom and they'll be done. Okay, have a great rest of your day, everybody. I will see you soon. Bye.